Hi everyone, this is Zakir and this is the third video in our module functions. Check the previous video if you missed it in the description below. And in this video, we will be looking into the types of functions. First, let's start with the basic function, a constant function. A constant function is a function whose value does not vary. For example, fx equals 2. This can be shown in a graph as follows. Here you can see that for all values of x, we have the same constant value of y equals 2. So this is a constant function. Next, let's look into an even function. A function is said to be even if fx equals f of minus x is true. For example, let's take the function fx equals x squared. Now let's find f minus x. So we substitute minus x into this equation. That would give us minus x whole thing squared. Finally, we end up with the answer x squared. So we can see f minus x and fx are equal. So this is an even function. If we look at the graph of this function, you may notice that it is symmetrical about the y-axis. Remember, all even functions are symmetrical about the y-axis. Now let's look into an odd function. A function is said to be odd if f minus x equals minus fx is true. For example, let's say that fx equals sine x. So f minus x is equal to sine minus x. From trigonometry, we know that sine minus x can be written as minus sine x. That would give us minus fx. So f minus x equals minus fx. So this is an odd function. If we look into the graph of the function y equals sine x, we can see that it is symmetrical about the opposite quadrants. So all odd functions are symmetrical about their opposite quadrants. Now we move on to explicit functions. Explicit functions are the functions where the dependent variable y can be expressed in terms of the independent variable x. Example, y equals x cubed plus 2x plus 1, or y equals sine x plus 2x. So these are explicit functions. Now let's look into an implicit function. When an independent variable x and a dependent variable y both occur in an equation, and y cannot be written in terms of x, then it is called an implicit function. For example, sine x plus y plus 2y equals x squared, or x cubed plus y squared equals cos x plus tan y. Here we can see that we cannot separate any of the two variables and represent it as an explicit function as before. Therefore, we call it an implicit function. So those are a few types of functions. We will be discussing more types of functions in our next video. Please see the link in the description below for the exercises on the above topic. Attempt the questions and check your answers before moving on to our next video. Now for the tip of the day. Many students approach this chapter with a mindset that it is difficult. This chapter is not at all difficult as long as you learn it in the proper method. We will be discussing this chapter in a step-by-step process so that it would be easy to understand and also score well in your exams. So make sure you start learning this chapter with a positive mindset. Then later, as time goes on, you will realize that it is all in fact possible. With that, we wrap up this video. Please subscribe to our channel, like our Facebook page, and share this video to your friends or to anyone who will benefit from this video. If you have any questions or any topic that you find difficult to understand, please ask us in the comments below. We are always ready to help you. Until then, take care.